एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। गणपति तो है मूलाधारी, ईसा है विश्वाधारी। गणपति तो है मूलाधारी, ईसा है विश्वाधारी। गणेश अबोधिता की है सूरत, गणेश अबोधिता की है सूरत, ईसा क्षमा की मूरत। एक बालक एक राजा, दोनों ने अहंकार को त्यागा, अंतर क्या दोनों की कीर्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की कीर्ति में बोलो। एक जागृति दिलाए, एक पार कराए, एक जागृति दिलाए, एक पार कराए। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। नरक के द्वार खड़े लंबोदर, नरक के द्वार खड़े लंबोदर, मर्यादाएं दिखाए। नरक के द्वार खड़े लंबोदर, मर्यादाएं दिखाए। स्वर्ग का द्वार बने खुद ईसा, स्वर्ग का द्वार बने खुद ईसा, निर्मल हमको बनाए। एक शासक एक तारक, दोनों लाला माँ के बालक, अंतर क्या दोनों की तृप्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की तृप्ति में बोलो। एक नर्क छुड़ाए एक स्वर्ग दिलाए, एक नर्क छुड़ाए एक स्वर्ग दिलाए। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, ईसा में खुद को समाया। गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, ईसा में खुद को समाया। सगम पद पधम परे मग घर सनि रे रे गम गम पम पद पद सनि सरे। गणपति ने अवतार लिया एक, ईसा में खुद को समाया। स्वर्ग का मार्ग सहज दर्शाया, स्वर्ग का मार्ग सहज दर्शाया, पुनरुत्थान दिलाया। एक आदि एक अंती, दोनों में ओम की शक्ति, अंतर क्या दोनों की भक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की भक्ति में बोलो। एक मातृ पुजारी एक पितृ पुजारी, एक मातृ पुजारी एक पितृ पुजारी। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे। एक गणपति एक ईसा, दोनों ने आदि माँ को ध्याया। अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की शक्ति में बोलो। एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे, एक गौरी के दुलारे, एक राधा जी के प्यारे।
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली,
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 लक्ष्मी आली आली तिची कृपा कृपा आम्हावर झाली. रत्नखचित तो मुकुट शिरावरी,
रत्नखचित तो मुकुट शिरावरी,
करणी कुंडले तळपती भारी,
करणी कुंडली तळपती भारी,
नयन शोभती ते कमला परी, नयन शोभती ते कमला परी. कुंकुम भाळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. केश मोकळे स्कंधावरती,
केश मोकळे संभावरती,
हरित कंचुकी भुजा शोभती,
हरित कंचुकी भुजा शोभती,
तडित प्राय पीतांबर निगुती, तडित प्राय पीतांबर निगुती. कृपे न्याहाळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. स्वभक्त नाशक ते निर्दाळी,
स्वभक्त नाशक ते निर्दाळी,
चिंता गेली भीती निमाली,
चिंता गेली भीती निमाली.
आनंदेहि सृष्टी कोंदली, आनंदेहि सृष्टी कोंदली. खरी दीपवाळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. हास्य चराचर व्यापून उरली,
हास्य चराचर व्यापून उरली,
भक्तांसाठी सगुण जाहली.
भक्तांसाठी सगुण झाली.
सहज योगियांना हो कळली, सहज योगियांना हो कळली. निज कर कमळी तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली. लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
लक्ष्मी आली आली तिची कृपा आम्हावर झाली.
तिची कृपा आम्हावर
तिची कृपा
झाली.
आम्हावर झाली.
Grace of Shri Mataji, dear respected brothers and sisters from the local Sahaj family. Salam sejahtera dari Malaysia. Warm greetings from Malaysia and from our global team. Let us now very humbly bow and welcome Shri Mataji into our hearts with profound love, adoration, respect, gratitude, and thankfulness in our heart for our Holy Mother, the Supreme Goddess, Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us also have the same awe for all the deities within us, for the Ganas, for the angels, also love and respect for our fellow Sahaj family across the globe, for ourselves and mankind in general. Now with folded hands and with complete reverence, we will seek the permission from our Divine Mother, Param Puja Shri Mataji. We, your children from across the world, humbly seek your permission, blessings, guidance, and protection to have this global online meditation. Shri Mataji, it is only by your divine grace and blessings and the will of God that we are able to gather every week to worship your holy lotus feet. And for this, Shri Mataji, we sincerely thank you from the core of our hearts. Shri Mataji, verily you are the doer and the enjoyer. Hence, our earnest desire, Shri Mataji, is to ascend in our spiritual growth, to be your humble instrument. And we pray that you give us the spiritual strength and divine wisdom of Sri Ganesha, so that we can be worthy of being your divine instrument. Shri Mataji, our humble salutations at your holy lotus feet, again and again, from all your children. Dear brothers and sisters, we are into the auspicious Diwali week, and let us pray that all the darkness within us be dispelled and that we are enlightened even further. Today, dear brothers and sisters, we are very proud and honored to have our dear sister Soumya Rajesh Khanna from Virginia, USA, to take on the session. And before that, she will share her beautiful experience in Sahaja Yoga since coming in 2014. Soumya ji, she hails from Chennai, and together with her daughter and husband, she lives in Virginia. And without wasting any more time, let's listen to what she has to share with all of us on this very auspicious Diwali. So over to you, Sister Jean. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji, dear sisters and brothers, a very happy Diwali to everyone. Like Didi mentioned, I'm Soumya, and I've been in Sahaja Yoga since 2015. So I received my self-realization in 2014. And right from the day I received my self-realization, everything was arranged and managed by Shri Mataji. It was a miracle how I received my self-realization. And then I moved from Chennai to America, and I did not meet any Sahaja Yogis for a short period of time. And then how I got back into Sahaja Yoga was also beautifully arranged by Shri Mataji. And since 2015, a little over 10 years, I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga. So I would just like to tell how Sahaja Yoga helped me and how I got transformed. The first thing that I noticed myself and that everybody noticed around me was the detachment. So I used to be very attached to people and to home and things like that. But I can see the detachment has grown in me, and I have so much clarity in making decisions. So everybody has so many miraculous experiences. I'm sure every day we experience such wonderful things and we feel blessings of Shri Mataji. So I just want to share one very humble dream that I had. In 2018 or 19, I had a very strong desire to give this beautiful gift of self-realization and share it with seekers. So it so happened by Shri Mataji's blessings, we were able to meet with the library in Herndon, Virginia, and they allowed us to conduct Sahaja Yoga meditation programs. During one of the program, we had two seekers who came, who received their self-realization. But then towards the end, after the program was done, and when we were talking to the seekers, they both started talking to each other, and they were praising a false guru. And that affected me very deeply. I was very deeply disturbed, and I was reacting inside of me. I was also new that time, and I didn't really know how to handle this situation. So I was like very disturbed, and that whole evening, when I was driving back home, I started crying, and it really affected me a lot. And that night, I had a dream. At the beginning, it did not feel like it was a dream. So I was in the dream, I was driving, and Shri Mataji was sitting right next to me. And such a majestic, regal Adi Shakti with such a beautiful white sari with a red border, how we see Shri Mataji in public programs. So Shri Mataji was sitting right next to me, and I'm like talking to Shri Mataji, crying, complaining about the seekers that Shri Mataji, in front of your altar, they were praising a false guru, and I cannot take it, and I was crying. And at that moment, when I looked at Shri Mataji, she just smiled at me, and Shri Mataji put both her hands on my agya, like my front agya and back agya, and that was it. So I felt like I was just dissolving and becoming one with the whole. So that was my first experience of what we say becoming part and parcel of the whole, or one with the whole. So that I experienced, and then I woke up, and it was like very early morning hours, like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I realized it was a dream, but it did not feel like a dream at all. And since then, at least for like a few weeks after that, I felt my entire subtle system was so clear. My agya was cleared out, and I felt very hollow, very empty from within. Since then, I had been, it was very easy for me to forgive. Initially, I used to have some pressure on my agya, and that was gone from that day. Since like 6, 7 years, I had never felt that pressure on my agya afterwards. So, with that experience, what I learned was Shri Mataji's attention is always on all of us, and it's us who have to bring our attention on Shri Mataji. And Shri Mataji forgives everyone. So Shri Mataji is the ocean of forgiveness, and she forgives everyone. So who are we not to forgive or to be angry? So that was also another lesson that I learned. And this is one experience that I always cherish, because when I came to Sahaja Yoga in 2014-15, and when I met our brothers and sisters in Dallas Collective, DC Collective, I would always think they all are so blessed to be with Shri Mataji. They all had served for Shri Mataji, but I missed that opportunity. But then after this dream, I never had that thought, because Shri Mataji is always there. Shri Mataji is within us. Shri Mataji is always watching, blessing us. Whenever we take Shri Mataji's name, Shri Mataji is there for us. So this was my very humble experience, which helped me to just get rid of my ego and superego and everything. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share this.
So can you also share the one you told me about the small time data?
Sure, Didi. So, when I received my self-realization, so I didn't know what I received. So, brother who gave me self-realization was my colleague. He was the head of the department. I was working as an assistant professor, and he was a chemical engineer, but I was teaching neurobiology. So he would always come to me and ask me about the nervous system, where is the sacrum bone, and so one day I asked him, brother, you are a chemical engineer, and why are you so much interested in neurobiology? So he said, I do a yoga which is very scientific, and do you want to try? If it was anyone else, I would have said no, but I knew that there was something very special about that brother. So I just said yes, and that's how I received my self-realization. And because it was an environment, a university where everybody was PhDs, and so he did not say anything more. He just gave us, a few of us, self-realization. So I did not know what I received, such great thing. But then when I received this, I just felt, what am I doing? So I was also doing my PhD. I was working. So I just left everything. So my husband was working in the US. So I was not in the US. For a year, I was living in India alone with my child because of my studies and my job. And the moment I received my self-realization, within like a couple of days, I just resigned my job. I quit my PhD and I moved to the US to live with my husband. And I didn't know why, like, and I don't know why. That time I didn't know. I didn't know that, like, I was only seeking this, and I didn't know what I was seeking. So I was studying, I was working. But then the moment I received my self-realization, the moment I saw Shri Mataji's photograph, I just left everything. And the bhaiya who gave me realization gave me a very small a photograph. It was like a pamphlet. He gave that to me. So I put it in my handbag and I just moved. It was a very quick move. The next month I was in US. And here I would ask everyone, do you all know Sahaja Yoga? Like when I moved to an apartment in Texas, Dallas, and everybody would tell me names of so many other different yogas. And I said, like, no, I tried only Sahaja Yoga and I don't want to try anything else. And the interesting thing before this was, I did not believe in God. So I would just go to temples and I would do the rituals for my family, my parents, my in-laws. But honestly, I did not have faith. I did not believe in God. So, but that is why I didn't know. What I received was self-realization, and Shri Mataji is God of all God. She is Adi Shakti. I didn't know anything. And so for a year, I was trying to get back to Sahaja Yoga, but I couldn't meet anybody. And so I just left it. I forgot about it. And all of a sudden, exactly a year later, after I received my self-realization, I started crying, and I didn't know why I was crying. I felt like I was getting depressed, and I would send my daughter to preschool, and then for 3 hours I would only sit and cry. I would be alone at home, and I would sit and cry, and I couldn't find a reason why I was crying. But then one day I remembered the Bhaiya saying that if you have any problem, just take Shri Mataji's photograph and then just sit and meditate, surrender everything to Shri Mataji, and she will bring you out of all the troubles. This is what the Bhaiya told me. And suddenly I remembered, and I took Shri Mataji's photograph from my bag. It was such a small photograph, and it was there inside for a year. I did not even take it out. And then I put it on the table, and then I just sat in front of Shri Mataji. I did not remember any steps. I just sat in front of Shri Mataji, and suddenly I started feeling such cool breeze on my hands and the top of my head. So that was the first time I felt the cool breeze. So I never felt um, Mother Kundalini or the cool breeze when I meditated for the first time, when I received my self realization, or the 2, 3 times I meditated in India. I never felt it. And then I realized this is the cool breeze that everybody talks about. And then, so on the third day, so I meditated for 2, 3 days. On the third day, I received a call from my husband's friend's wife saying that they are looking for a teacher at a preschool daycare, and would you be interested? So I did not have visa. I cannot work in the US. So I said I can volunteer. So I just definitely need a change. So I would definitely love to come and volunteer. And so I went there, and there were so for a week I was there. And my husband was not happy with what I was doing. He was saying that, no, you don't have any experience in childcare. You should not be doing this. This is not even legal. And so he was asking me to quit. So after a week, when I was going to tell the daycare owner I'm going to quit. So that day, a child came for the first time. So he was in India, and so he was not there for that entire week. And that was the first day when I was going to quit. He came, and because he was in India, he was jet lagged. So when other children were sleeping, he was awake. So I went and gave food to this child. And so when he ate, he spilled food on his shirt. So he was like 3.5 years old. So then I was like, okay, let me change his shirt. And they usually send a pair of clothes in the backpack. So I removed his shirt and I saw Shrimataji's pendant, Shrimataji's Dhanvantari photograph, the baby pendant. And I don't know, everything stopped around me. The time stopped. I don't know how long I held the pendant in my hand. And I just started crying. I'm like, oh my God, this is why I'm here. And I just held the pendant in my hands and I was just crying. And I was like, Shrimataji, you brought me again. It was like a toddler who lost his mother, and then all of a sudden he finds his mother. How happy, how joyous he would be. It was that experience for me. Then I met the child's parents, and that's how I got back into Sahaja Yoga. And since then, there has been so many miracles, like the small things. Even once when I was new and I was driving, Shri Mataji saved me from small accidents. And every time I remember that when we take a bandhan and go out, nothing happens to us and we are always protected. I had felt that many times. And this is also one of the beautiful experience that I wanted to share. This is how I got back. Shri Mataji brought me back into Sahaja Yoga. So sometimes when we get it very easily, we may not know the value, but once when we have these experiences and when Shri Mataji gives us testing times, and when the churning happens, it's always for our betterment. So one thing I learned was just to surrender. When we surrender, leave everything in the hands of the divine takes over completely. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is just have Shri Mataji in our heart, on our Sahasrara. Always keep our attention at Shri Mataji's lotus feet. That's it. Everything else will be managed by Shri Mataji. Thank you. So we can begin our meditation. So let's begin by looking at Shri Mataji's photograph with the complete bhakti, devotion, dedication, awe for Shri Mataji, that we are seated in front of Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti, God of all gods, our Creator, our Divine Mother. We can look at Shri Mataji's bindi and humbly pray, Shri Mataji, please take us into thoughtless awareness state. Please take us into meditation. We can gently close our eyes, take our right hand on our heart, slightly bend down our heads in humility. With complete attention on our heart, let us humbly pray, Shri Mataji, please come into our hearts. Please let us worship your divine lotus feet in our hearts. Shri Mataji, please bless us with the highest to be one with our spirit. Shri Mataji, by your grace, we are the pure spirit. Please fill our hearts with your love and compassion so that we can love all our brothers and sisters the same way you love each and every one of your child. We can take our right hand on our Sahasrara and let us humbly pray, Shri Mataji, please come into our collective Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, Please let us worship your divine lotus feet on our Sahasraras. We can slowly rotate our Sahasrara chakra in clockwise direction. Shamataji, please open our collective Sahasrara completely. Shamataji, verily you are the giver of our self-realization. Please allow our Mother Kundalini to rise, cleanse all our chakras, pierce through our Sahasrara, and unite us with your divine lotus feet, Shamataji. Shamataji, please make us part and parcel of the whole. We can slowly raise our right hand, few inches above our Sahasrara, as high as we can feel our Mother Kundalini. And let us bring our hand back towards Shamataji. For a couple of seconds, let's just keep our attention on our Sahasrara and the vibrations on our hands coming from Shamataji's photograph and flowing into our hands. With this complete attention on our Sahasrara and the vibrations, we can collectively bow down, raise our Mother Kundalini and take Bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us bring both our hands on Mother Earth. Attention on Sahasrara and Muladhara. Let us humbly pray and surrender everything to Shamataji. Shamataji, we surrender all that is destructive to us at your divine lotus feet. We surrender all that is misleading us at your divine lotus feet. We surrender all the perversions at your divine lotus feet. We surrender all our ego and our superego at your divine lotus feet. Shamataji, we surrender all our catches, all our badhas, all our thoughts at your divine lotus feet. Shamataji, by your grace, we are nothing but the pure spirit. Please help us to rise above all our petty problems and be one with your divine lotus feet. Let's continue to keep our attention on Sahasrara and Muladhara and humbly pray in our hearts, Shamataji. Verily you are Sri Ganesha. Please come into our collective Muladhara. Shamataji, please make us innocent so that we are in your attention. Shamataji, please make us worthy of your attention Please make us worthy of your love and appreciation. Please give us all your qualities of Shri Ganesha and Shri Kartikeya in our collective Muladhara. Shamataji, please make our collective Muladhara healthy and strong. Keeping our attention on Sahasrara, let us recite Shri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganeshaya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shamataji, please give us the strength to recede our attention away from all the temptations and all the negativities. Please destroy all the demonic tendencies, animal instincts from the previous lives. Keeping our attention on Sahasrara, let us recite Shri Shiva Shakti Putra Kartikeya Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Shakti Putra Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us slowly bring our left hand towards Shri Mataji, right hand still on Mother Earth, attention on Sahasrara and Ida Nadi. Shri Mataji, verily you are Shri Mahakali, Shri Bhairava. Please come into our collective Ida Nadi. Please make our collective Ida Nadi healthy and strong. Shri Mataji, we surrender our collective Ida Nadi at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, we surrender all our desires at your divine lotus feet. Please give us the only pure desire, which is to be one with your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, may your desire be our desire. Please take away all other desires, Shri Mataji. Please give us the pure joy of our spirit on our collective Ida Nadi. Shri Mataji, only you can manage us. No one else, nothing else can manage us. We can bring our right hand towards Shri Mataji. We can raise our left hand towards the ether, attention on Sahasrara and Pingala Nadi. Shri Mataji, we surrender our collective Pingala Nadi at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, please come into our collective Pingala Nadi in your form of Shri Mahasaraswati, Shri Hanumana. Please make our collective Pingala Nadi healthy and strong. Shri Mataji, we surrender our futuristic thoughts, our ego, all our doer thoughts, doer feelings at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, verily you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. We do nothing. We enjoy everything that is done by you, Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please cool down our collective right side. Please let us worship your divine lotus feet in our liver. Please cool down our liver. Shri Mataji, please take us into thoughtless awareness state and raise us to doubtless awareness state. Please give us the pure attention, the real yoga, union of our attention with your divine lotus feet. We can bring our left hand towards Shri Mataji, attention on Sahasrara and Sushumna Nadi. Shri Mataji, we surrender our collective Sushumna at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, please make our collective Sushumna Nadi healthy and strong. Please remove any blockages in the path of Mother Kundalini. Please allow our Mother Kundalini to rise effortlessly. Please remove any obstacles in our ascent. Please make our Mahalakshmi path healthy and strong. We can take both our hands on our heart. Once again, bend down our heads slightly in humility and humbly pray, Shri Mataji. Our heart is yours, our soul is yours, our life is yours. Whatever we have belongs to you, Shri Mataji. We surrender ourselves at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, please make us worthy of our self-realization. Please make us all your worthy children. We can bring our hands back and once again take our right hand on our Sahasrara. Bring all our attention on our Sahasrara.
and rotate our Sahasrara chakra. Shri Mataji, verily you are Shri Sahasrara Swamini, Shri Moksha Pradayini, Shri Sarva Chakra Swamini. Please open our Brahmarandra completely. Please allow our Mother Kundalini to rise, cleanse our chakras, pierce through our Sahasrara, and unite us with your divine lotus feet. Please stabilize our attention above our Sahasrara at your divine lotus feet. Shri Mataji, please help us to sustain our self-realization, establish our self-realization, and grow deeper. Please make us part and parcel of the whole, Shri Mataji. Please let us always be surrendered to your divine lotus feet in our ascent. We can raise our right hand few inches above, as high as we can feel our Mother Kundalini coming up. Let us keep our attention at that height throughout our meditation. And in this meditative state, we will listen to Shri Mataji's Amritvani from 1987 Diwali Puja in Italy. And in the video, Shri Mataji guides us how to take the mantras correctly. And we will also follow and recite the mantras after Shri Mataji's Amritvani. Jai Shri Mataji.
Now, do you know the meaning of all these Lakshmis? Can you tell them? Or should I tell? Now, first is the Adya Lakshmi. Adya is the one who is the primordial Lakshmi. Now, as I told you about that, she came out of the sea. So, that's what we call, Christ's mother was called as Maria, because she came from Mary. People don't know why she was called as Mary. My name also is, as you know, is Neera, meaning coming from water. Then the second one is Vidya Lakshmi. She is the one who teaches you the technique of handling the divine power. Now, this is to be understood very well. What is a Lakshmi? Lakshmi is graciousness. So she teaches you how to use this power with graciousness. Now, this is what is the blessing going to you, so that you get the power of Adya Lakshmi, by which you become like water. Now, what is the water? It has a cleansing power and it shines. Without water we cannot exist, it's life. So that's the first blessing for you, is that your face shines with Adya Lakshmi, that you become cleansing, and that you can sink all that is material, all that is light can float on you. Now, the Vidya Lakshmi is the one, as I told you, gives you knowledge. Knowledge how to handle the divine power graciously. I'll give you an example. I have seen many people, when they give Bandhan, it's such a crude way that no, it is not to be done. It's a Lakshmi's blessing. So how you do it? Very carefully. You see me, how I give always. I never do that way. I cannot. Uniform. With respect. With grace. She represents the respect part of it. And that you get, that knowledge. How to do it gracefully. Everything to be done gracefully. In a manner that looks gracious. See, some people who talk have no grace. Some people who give knowledge of Sahaja Yoga also have no grace. And they talk in a disgraceful manner. So all the grace, how to use the knowledge of the divine is given by Vidya Lakshmi. Now Saubhagya Lakshmi. She is the one who gives you good fortune. Good fortune doesn't mean money, but it means the grace of money. Many people have money, but it's like money on a donkey. You do not find any grace in that person. Or it doesn't also mean, Saubhagya doesn't mean only money. It means all the good luck. All the good luck in everything in a very gracious manner it gives. To you the blessing, so that you also are blessed, as well as those people who will meet you will be blessed with Saubhagya. Amrita Lakshmi. Amrit means the one that is the nectar. If you take that, you will not die, means eternity. So she is the one who gives you the life of eternity. Graha Lakshmi. Graha Lakshmi is the deity of the family. The one who is the deity of the family. Now, any housewife need not be Graha Lakshmi. She can be a shrew. She can be a horrid thing. The deity of the household. If she resides in you, then you are a Graha Lakshmi. Otherwise you are not. Then there is Raja Lakshmi. She is the one who gives grace to the kings. If the kings behave like servants, then they are not called as kings. They have to behave in a dignified manner. The dignity, the majesty of the king comes from the Raja Lakshmi in him. But a Sahajogi need not be trained. He walks very straight, in a very stately manner. In his movement, he is stately. He is very majestic in handling people. He is very gracious in doing anything in such a manner that people think, oh, here comes a king. Satya Lakshmi. That is, that you get the awareness of truth, but apart from that. The awareness of truth is there, but to put the truth forward in a gracious manner. Not to, now this is the truth, have it. Not like that. You don't have to hit people with the truth. You have to put it in a flower and give it to them. That is Satya Lakshmi. Of course, the all Lakshmi Tattvas are the parasympathetic powers within us, but they are actually expressed in our brain. Brain is the Virata, is the Vishnu when he becomes the Virat, the Akbar. So all his powers, especially these powers, are in the brain. So the brain itself spontaneously behaves in such a manner that people think that this is a special type of a personality. Then we have got Bhogya Lakshmi, by which you know how to enjoy. A Sahajogi always knows how to enjoy everything. He doesn't The Sahaja Yogi is never worried type. Anything he can enjoy. Once we climbed a very steep place called Palitana. It was about 6 miles, about like that, as if walking for 6 miles. Climbed up. I reached there. I saw the beautiful carvings. I was not tired at all when I saw the carving. And I was telling my son-in-law, see, every tail of the elephant is made differently. He says, Mother, I am panting here. How can you see the tails of the elephant? It is because I can enjoy. You should be able to enjoy anything. Now supposing you see something absurd, ridiculous, then you should laugh and enjoy. This is a ridiculous thing, you see. This is absurd. But one should not get angry with somebody because somebody is absurd or funny, but should make it enjoyable. So that is the greatest, I think one of the greatest blessings, that she gives you the power to enjoy things. Otherwise, whatever you may try, people don't enjoy anything because they have become so ego-oriented that nothing goes into their heads. They have to be tickled here with the electrode. Yoga Lakshmi, the one who gives you yoga. That power is within you. That is the power of Lakshmi within you. Means you give others the yoga. Now when you give the power of yoga to others, when you use your power of yoga, then you don't behave like a monkey or a donkey or a horse, but you do it with grace. Do it in such a manner that it is very gracious. That is what you call gentle, dignified, majestic way. 3 words for 1 word. So, this is what it is. And now when you have sung it in this manner, this power has been bestowed upon you. Now, even if you want, you cannot behave indecently. You are fixed. Alright, thank you very much. So, mantras should be said deliberately with understanding. Like the one you have made one poem, song. In that you sing in a proper way. Never just go on, Shri this, Shri that, Shri. No. It's like taking a roll call of the Lakshmis. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Like that. So now do it in a very deliberate manner and with due respect and graciousness. Because especially with the Lakshmi's thing, you have to be extremely gracious. You have to use very gentle words and gentle tunes and gentle notes. Alright. Now do it slowly, steadily and without hurrying up and understanding what you are saying. She rides on an elephant, not in an aeroplane.
Shri Mataji, shall we sing it in one part, or we can try to sing it in 2 parts?
No, 1 part.
One part.
2 parts is not good. That also is wrong. 1 part. One part and with deliberation. See, every word should be clear cut. Then, these are mantras. You see, these are the words which are enlightened. And this is only very few people have this adhikara. You see, you have, because you are such yogis, to sing mantras. Now let's have it. Not in parts, sing it in one. Slowly. Not slowly.
Vidya Lakshmi. Yogya Lakshmi. Yoga Lakshmi. Amruta Lakshmi. Saubhagya Lakshmi. Gruha Lakshmi. Raja Lakshmi. Satya Lakshmi. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Good, beautiful. See, the vibration started flowing. And now the meanings, you know this. Now, today when we are doing Lakshmi Puja, all these are blessings on your chakras, which are bestowed upon. So it has to be done in such a way that the deity should be happy and you should get all the blessings. See, these are mantras. There's a difference between a music and mantra. The mantras act on your chakras and open that part in you and bestow that blessing of that mantra upon you. This is the difference. Alright? So mantras should never be sung with a speech or just in a very superficial way. It has to be very deep with feelings and understanding.
Jai Shri Mataji. We can all stand up and prepare for Aarti. Jai Shri Mataji.
सुख करता दुख हरता भक्ता विघ्नाती योगी गुरुवी प्रेम कृपा दया की सर्वांगी सुंदर सिंधुराती संगी करके मां पापराती जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव रत्न कटिता परा गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची मूर्ति कुंकुम केशवरा हीरे जडित मुकुट शोभतो भरा दुनु तीनों पूरे चरणी गागरिया जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणिवर वंदना सरल सोंड वक्र सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ कितने लिए अवतार विश्व में तेरी महिमा विश्व में तेरी महिमा तू गंगा यमुना माँ सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना रोज शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ सुख ही मिला उसको बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ लौट के ना जाना माँ सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ कर दिया उजियारा कलयुग में माया है कलयुग में माया है फिर भी पहचाना माँ सबको दुआ सके जो सेवा कल की साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात श्री कल की साक्षात श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Shri Mataji, we can take both our hands on our heart and express our gratitude to Shri Mataji from the bottom of our hearts. Shri Mataji, we thank you again and again for giving us our self-realization. We thank you again and again for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us. We thank you again and again for this beautiful collective meditation. Please make us all your worthy instruments, Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. We can all collectively bow down, raise our Mother Kundalini and take Bandhan. Shri Mataji, I request Sister Maheshwari to take over.
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for this lovely session. And thank you, sister, for the beautiful meditation and also the beautiful sharing that you had with all of us. We are still in the meditative mode, so let's enjoy a little bit longer with some music. You can stay in meditation, and on behalf of the team, we thank everyone for joining us, and we look forward to your continuous support every week, same time. So, Jai Shri Mataji, let's be in meditation, and really wishing everyone happy Diwali.
नमस्तेऽस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। नमस्ते गरुडारूढे कोलासुरभयङ्करि सर्वपापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्टभयङ्करि सर्वदुःखहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायिनी मन्त्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। आद्यन्तरहिते देवी आद्यशक्ति महेश्वरी योगजे योगसम्भूते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। स्थूलसूक्ष्ममहारौद्रे महाशक्ति महोदरे महापापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी परमेशि जगन्मातर्महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। श्वेताम्बरधरे देवी नानालङ्कारभूषिते जगत्स्थिते जगन्मातर्महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तु ते। महालक्ष्म्यष्टकं स्तोत्रं यः पठेत् भक्तिमान् नरः सर्वसिद्धिमवाप्नोति राज्यं प्राप्नोति सर्वदा। एककालं पठेन्नित्यं महापापविनाशनं द्विकालं यः पठेन्नित्यं धनधान्यसमन्वितः त्रिकालं यः पठेन्नित्यं महाशत्रुविनाशनं महालक्ष्मीर्भवेन्नित्यं प्रसन्ना वरदा शुभा। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।